So I've been super excited about my passion planner. I've wanted it for quite some time, and so I finally went ahead and ordered one. I don't know why it took me so long. I don't know why. I feel like ever since I've given birth, the whole, what they call pregnancy brain, I feel like I have somehow, some way transitioned into mommy brain, and I just feel like I haven't been able to be focused. I haven't been able to just get things accomplished. That being coupled with now having a little one to care for has just been, it's just been really overwhelming, and I feel like a lot of the times my time isn't being spent as wisely as I think it should be. About the history. So a little bit about the history of the Passion Planner. It was fully funded on Kickstarter. It was pretty amazing how much she was able to raise. But again, it was a great idea, and she definitely had the heart and the passion, and she believed in it, and she was able to cultivate just an audience and a group of individuals who just believed in her and believed in her project, and it just came together, and it was wonderful. It has helped me to be more organized, and by that, she's awake. And by that I mean just being so busy. I mean, being a mom, and then of course the new coin term, mompreneur, and working from home, working outside the home part-time, and just trying to basically get your week at least semi-structured to a point where from Sunday to Sunday you're getting more things checked off of the more things checked off of your to-do list, as opposed to continuing to add onto the list. And it's helped me become more focused, because you are able to actually itemize and list exactly what's the priority for this month, or for this week, or even for this day, even how detailed you want to structure it out to be. And you can, when you write it out and you see it, it's not just a mental note. It helps you to see, okay, this needs to be taken care of immediately, or this, I need to have this completed by Thursday, or by Friday, or by the weekend, or by next Monday. And just having that kind of like in front of my face, it just keeps me, I guess it ties into the first one, just keeps me more organized, but just that laser focus. The third thing is what I call the daily breakdown, and by that I mean you are able to, from the month spread out on the entire page, where is my time going, where am I spending my time, where exactly is all this time that I am spending on this particular task or errand or goal or whatever it is. How much progress am I really making? Because if I'm spending, like for me anyway, if I'm spending an hour a day times 5 days a week times the entire month, I mean, that's a lot of time to be putting into something, and I'm not really yielding any benefits. I haven't, and I don't want to say like you can't reap a harvest, in the long term, because we live in this microwavable society, I feel, where we just don't have that long-term vision where we want it now. And so I think that's been the biggest benefit for me too, to see, okay, you know what, I am spending time doing X, Y, and Z, but I can definitely see the benefit in the long run. Seeing where your time is going and helping you with time management has been just a tremendous help, because I just feel like there's just, like everyone has so much going on, and I just think a lot of times when you're not focused and you don't see where your time is being spent, it's easier for it to, I don't want to say be wasted, but misused. Prioritizing. And by that, the great part about the planner that I love is you'll see at the very bottom here, top priority project. They only give you 4 boxes, but by only kind of I believe the saying is like sometimes with limitations or with rules and restrictions we kind of have freedom, and I feel like with having only 4 boxes available, you don't have room to overexert yourself and overwhelm yourself and just inundate yourself with so much. By limiting yourself to only 4 things, I think you increase your chances of accomplishing those things. I was a really bad procrastinator for years. I've gotten better prior to this, and that's just by me. I just had to make a decision in my life. I just kind of hit a wall at a point, and I was like, okay, what are you doing? Like, are you going to just sit around and wait for things to happen? Or are you going to just constantly just waste time? Are you going to think that somehow, some way, things are going to just be delivered to you on a silver platter? I kind of had to make that decision on my own. I think when you're doing the work, obviously within yourself, because I think there's a reason why people procrastinate. I won't go into that, but I think that when you really get serious about whatever you want to do with your life and whatever your life calling is for you, I think having both that work together, it just keeps you right on the track and right on the right path of where you want to go and where you want to be. The monthly reflection part just really kind of helps bring everything back to the center, as I say, and you can just kind of revisit things and say, okay, you know what, this may have not worked out that great. How can I kind of fine tune or adjust my plan or my strategy, to get the results that I want? And it's just kind of the whole thought of, there's a Tony Robbins quote that says, be firm in your convictions, but be flexible in your approach. So, things come up, things happen, especially being a mom, being a parent, nothing's ever going to go perfect. Just giving yourself the space and the ability to reflect on, what was good and what was not so good, or where you need improvement or where you excelled. It just keeps things in balance. So you're not going to be too hard on yourself and beat yourself up because you didn't complete every single little thing. I feel like we get so caught up in the doing that we never think and say, okay, I'm doing all this, but where am I? And is everything that I am doing, is that beneficial, and is it helping me or is it hindering me? I will say I am a member of their referral program, so if anyone signs up and you were to type in my email, which is newmommylifetv@gmail.com, I will receive a referral credit and I will be able to earn free planners, and that would just be awesome if you would want to do that. And then I also encourage you to pay it forward yourself. If you tell your friends and family and coworkers and loved ones and type in your email, then you'll receive a credit as well. So I just think that it's just great to pay this forward. We're supporting a woman-owned business, a small business, a woman especially who had a dream, who had a vision. She started off with a small plan and look where she is today, and I just think it's wonderful what she was able to accomplish, and it's just a great example of what we can all do for ourselves as mothers as well, for our daughters if you have a daughter. And I specifically say that because my channel is geared more towards women and young girls, just because I'm just very passionate about young girls being empowered and being raised with healthy self-esteem and being told that they can do whatever they want to do and have that be a reality in their lives, and not just words that everyone just says, or words that may have just been written on a piece of paper and they're out there living a life, but it's not really congruent with what they've been told. I feel as if you haven't been focused, or you just need a bit of a nudge, I guess you could say, to kind of help get you back on track. I definitely think that this can be a benefit. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.